Hey everybody, welcome back to City Skylines. Today we're going to expand residential capacity because we have a lot of businesses here who are complaining that we don't have enough customers, and they might start leaving, to be honest. So let's fix that. We're going to do a couple of things to fix it. To start things off, I'm going to tax them less to encourage more businesses to move in. Now that's counterintuitive to what I just said earlier in the end of the last video, which is like, if you don't have enough customers, then why bother enticing more businesses to come in the first place? But we're about to add a ton of customers. And so we're going to have more commercial demand as soon as we do this. So I'm just going to encourage them to get in here right now. Also, good to note here that almost all of these businesses are going to eventually be replaced by higher density zoning. I don't know whether or not they will take a zone like Leafy Greens here, which is already level 3 out of 5. If I rezone this for high density, will Leafy Greens build a new building here? Or are they just going to get, kicked to the curb, so to speak, and be replaced by a larger building? I don't exactly know how that works, but I do know that eventually I will want this road to be 4 lanes. So this is being 2 lanes right now. It's going to change to 4 lanes eventually anyway, okay? So from here, this 4-lane road, we are going to take from this side on the 4-lane road, and we're going to bring it down straight about this far. I think probably this far is good, yep. And then we're going to, I think I want to curve this around and go that way with it. Is what I'm hoping to do. But there's not really a reason to do the bridge yet. So for now, we'll just leave it there. And then on this side, we're going to upgrade all of this too. This gigantic road is going to remain a gigantic road because it's going to be super busy throughout the course of us building this city. So we're going to want to change and move the firehouse a little bit. Just want to slide it over. And then, honestly, this neighborhood is really nice. I kind of like this neighborhood. I don't really want to move it, but it's going to be too close to all of the higher density stuff. So like, it really would work better over here. So I think once we start getting the next level here, probably unlock this tile, and then I'll just recreate a better suburb area right over here. And then we'll have to like move all these guys. So we'll plan on moving these guys. And it's just okay because they don't really have like super high level houses yet, right? They haven't quite gotten that far. It's like these guys over here, they're all like level 2s. So it's not that big of a deal yet. And so when they move, it's not that big of a loss. So we'll take the big 6-lane road. All right. We're going to upgrade this to flow with that, and for some reason it is not allowing me to go straight with this. Why can't I go straight with this? There. No. Well, that doesn't make any sense. I should be able to go straight on. Okay, delete this. Oh, it's because it's a highway. It's not a direct upgrade. This is a highway. Yeah, all right, that's fine. We're still going to do the same thing I'm doing anyway. So move this over. Come straight out. Down this direction. That doesn't look like 90 degrees. Doesn't this look like it's kind of not straight? It doesn't look straight to me. Maybe it's just me, but I think that's not straight. Let's change that. From here through to here. And I want it to be 90 degrees. Yep. There. That's better. We'll expand that out a little bit, okay? Then we're going to say that this road, we're probably going to need another 4-lane road over here to, get into wherever our bridge is going to be. So at some point, we're going to need another 4-lane road. Why don't we go ahead and just have that be here? That way, I don't have to guess anymore. I can say 4-lane road is there, and then the bridge heads over this direction, okay? Within here, we're going to have our more 2-lane roads here, and we're going to have you go this direction. And I don't really want to connect that. I think I'm going to leave this as a dead end on this road. We already have a street crossing here. Maybe that's okay. We have a plan. I have a plan for this area, and actually I should make sure that it fits. I want this to be here, and it does fit. It barely fits, but it does fit. Why don't we place this so that I have it, but then we can shut it off so I don't have to maintain it. So it gives me where this is going to be. Now, this is not like Workers and Resources where trains are going to be longer and they're going to stick out and everything. In this game, the trains, they're going to stick to this lane, okay? So you're not going to have trains sticking out into the road. So as long as you can place it, the trains will not block traffic as they come in and out, okay? But there is advantages, or there is a case to be made that perhaps going over top of these tracks would lead to more fluid traffic flow later. So we might want to look into maybe having this be a bridge here and here that allows the trains to move fluidly around. Or I could just move the train station to be over here. But I like the idea of it getting it right into the thick of it. So as everything is coming through here, people are going to be able to come in through here as passenger trains and stuff. We're going to have them zipping around. And I kind of like that idea. So for now, we're going to leave it like this. And if I have to move it and stuff, then I'll reposition it later. Now, passenger trains will be very loud. Okay, this is known. And so there's going to be noise pollution here. But I'm hoping because of the density of the area, it kind of will be expected if you're living in a really high densely populated area. I think anyway, it should be expected that it's going to be a bit noisier than the suburbs that these guys are maybe used to. So we're going to bring out about that far, and then we'll also go in and have this road cut about this far here. Okay, and then we're going to have this one cut in over here. I'm hoping to see the zones change because they're not changing, and I haven't. I'm recording this video and the last one in the same sitting, so I haven't seen your comments about changing the zones, but I will look for that. If anyone has advice on that, I'm definitely going to be looking for how are you doing that. I would love to know. How are you determining where the zones actually are coming in at? So we'll bring this road up like that, and then we'll bring this road up like this. Now, of course, this is a highway, so it is. There's no zonings on there, and perhaps that is the answer to all of these roads. Is just to make them a highway really quick and then take it away, which I can totally do that too. So like if I say, hey, this is a highway, then it shifts to that road, and then boom, it shifts to that road. I like that. And then it, boom, shifts to this road. And if I bring this back as a 4-lane road, it replaces it here because it can't place it here, but I guess that's fine. These zones are certainly better than they were, right? And then I don't like this little thing right here. So if they could replace that, that'd be good. So maybe I'll, if I bring that and make that a 2-lane, yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to switch it up for me. Yeah, that's a little better. I like that. That's a little better. Okay. All of this is going to end up being the medium density housing. Again, I'm hoping that the noise from this building isn't too big for them, but it is what it is. And we don't want anything actually to be zoned here because the train tracks are going to flow through here, but the train tracks are not going to flow through here. So definitely want zoning here if we can help it, with the exception of these tiles right there. We don't want any zoning there. Okay, let's let them start building some of their residential areas over here. I'm gonna connect this street back up the road. That's fine. And then we also have all of this area that can become residential for now as well. Okay, so with this stuff done, we're now going to want to look at how to get customers to get where they need to be. Because part of this is not just there's not enough people to actually have good businesses going. Part of this is people can't necessarily get to where they're trying to go. And that has a lot to do with the fact that we have 6,000 people, but we don't have 6,000 cars. So some people can't afford cars. Some people need to be moving around in places that they can't drive to. And so we want to provide a public transportation system, right? So we're going to go over to the road transportation. We're going to go to a bus depot. And I think the bus depot, a good spot for it would be probably over here somewhere. It does kind of get into the way of the density of everything, but the important thing here, I think, is that the bus depot is very close to the train station so that the buses can originate and get their stuff done very close to where the trains are coming out, right? That's what I'm looking for here. So I can either put it here and make them all turn left to get out of here, which is no bueno, or I can put it over here and make them turn right, which is much more bueno, right? So I think we'll leave a little bit more space here for the potential larger buildings that are going to be here later. And I'm going to put it right here. That way I'm not blocking this street. So we'll go about here with the bus depot. Now I might change this later You know, I might decide to move it over here or something, just so like it's not, you know, right in the heart of everything in the city. But the good thing about the bus depot, I think, is that you can just move it whenever you want. It takes a little bit of money, and that's fine. So everything can just sort of evolve as it's needed. Okay, buses are going to need stops, and I'm going to use these little shelters. They provide more comfort. I can afford them. I'm not going to be a cheap ass about it. And we're going to put a stop here and here. We're going to have 2 different routes that go different directions. So this route is going to take people on a journey over to here, and then to here, and then to here, and then to here. And then it's going to go from this point. It's going to wrap around and go this way, and this way, and then it's going to flip around, and end up going this way, and this way, and then it comes back. So it'll end up going like so, and then over like so, and then over like so, and then over and back there. Okay. We're also going to have another bus. It's going to take people on a journey this direction, and this direction, and this direction, and here. And then also it turns and goes like this, and then it's back with the same stops. Okay. And then the opposite direction is also true. So we want bus stops on both sides of the street because we're going to have buses go in both directions. All right. So we have that. There we go. And basically every stop is going to have another stop that kind of goes with it. Maybe it's down the street a little bit just because I don't want them stopping right after they turn here. But for the most part, right, we're going to kind of get them to where these buses are all kind of with each other. Okay. Move in the same direction. So we need another stop to be right there and right there. We also probably should get the buses connected into here too. But these are alleys. And so bus stops can't be on alleys. I would have to upgrade these to make a bus stop over here. And I think it's fine for now. Again, all this stuff gets changed later anyway. Although I did kind of want to keep this medium residential here, but having big skyscrapers on the peninsula parts, this seems like a really cool thing right by a bridge. So we're probably going to end up upgrading this stuff later anyway. For now, this is a decent way to do public transportation. It gets people to move around, and it gets them into the commercial areas. I guess the only other thing I would probably put in is shelters over here and put some bus stops over in this residential area here. So probably do one here and here. It's probably the only thing I would change. And then maybe another one here and here. Now we can get these guys connected to the bus network as well. Okay. And you know what? Let's put one more, maybe right here and here, just to kind of get them into that area too. That seems fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Okay. So now we need to make lines. So we want lines to kind of originate at the train station because I want to make sure that all lines, maybe not all lines need to be, but like want to have like a lot of lines ending at the train station. So on this side of the road, you're going to go this way, and then you're going to go here, and then you're going to go here. And you're mostly just a bus that goes up and down this. And this is where I think a tram would be really nice because the tram's going up and down a big, busy road. I think that would look pretty good. And it doesn't have to be super flexible because it's just this big straight road, right? So we're going to have this bus go around. It's then going to go this way, go this way. Yeah, this way, and then here, and then here, and then back, ending there. Oh wait, no, it needs to go. No, I had this. I messed it up. It goes there, and then there needs to be another stop, doesn't there? Oh, I need to put it over here. Okay. Can I get rid of that last stop? Yeah, let me get rid of that last stop. I want to go. I need to go in here. So let's bring this bus stop, bus shelter. We're gonna bring this over into here. There it is. That's where I was looking to go. That way they can get into this denser area as well. All right. So this is this same stop. Do I have to draw it all over again? I think you have to do it unless you complete the line. I think if you don't complete the line, you have to do it again. That's fine. All right. So we'll draw this a little bit better this time. So it goes this way, this way, this way, that, then around. Yep, that. Trying to keep it to where the buses don't turn left, but like it's inevitable. They're going to turn left at some point. So there are several lefts here. But we end up having a loop like that. That gives us some public transportation around town, which is good. From this side, we can also have you start here, go this way. All right. We have another bus going through here. That's fine. And it hits this spot. Okay. Then we're going to have you hit this spot. And then you're going to be on this side. You'll hit this spot. And then this spot. And then you're going this direction. Hitting that spot. And then going around, you're going to hit... I guess we can hit this spot. Just to move people around, right? Trying to get people moving around. Maybe we can go back to the main road. I think we'll go back to the main road on this one. There we go. And then we end up completing the route there. All right. We have 2 bus routes for now. I don't know if that's going to be sufficient to really get everything done, but having 2 bus routes is going to mean that we have more people going to the buses, more people getting to businesses. I'm going to upgrade to electric buses right away. It does add to my upkeep, but I would like to get that going right now. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now we have electric buses, which is going to help us with the noise pollution element of the buses. If we can get cash flow positive now with those 2 bus routes and having electric buses, I would feel very good about our prospects in the future. So we have monthly balance right now of 23, nope, looks like 18,000 deficit. Okay. With an 18,000 deficit, if we raise our taxes on commercial again, because I want to see the businesses start being happy. If we raise the taxes on commercial again, I'm not sure that's going to make up the difference there. It gives us an extra 10 grand, which I guess is okay. 12% is, I think, the limit on taxes where they don't complain too much and it really doesn't affect your growth all that much. I think that's where the limit is on that. So we're going to go on 12% there. But bringing people, getting like people actually moving in here from out of town would be also a very good boom for our businesses as well. We'll have to look at that too. Maybe we can do one more bus route. Every route costs me money, right? Because the bus depot is currently costing me 91 grand. Electric buses maintenance, bus depot maintenance. I'm wondering if each route costs me money. I don't know how to tell that. Is there like is it written down in here? Like if I go with transportation, my transportation budget is currently 50K. I could always dwindle that down a little bit. And maybe that will help me make up some of the difference too. There we go. Yeah, we're up to 17,000 now. So just a slight deficit in the funding for my buses will allow me to be cash flow positive here, which is great. Probably gonna have to move this police station because it's gonna be in the way of everything. It's gonna be in the way of these tracks moving through here. And these tracks will then go this way and then, you know, out and around. And then we have train tracks that go out that way or out that way. There's going to be more rails, right? But for now, it stays here. And then if I can get more land over here, I'll connect to this rail and we'll start bringing in tourists from out of town on the train, which would be kind of nice. All right. The big demand for residential at the moment. Oh, hang on. What's this? Oh, this is a highway, right? They don't, highways don't work this way. We need to upgrade this road so that it carries utilities there. That'll solve it. So the big demand right now is low density residential. And that is something that I can't provide a whole lot of without just clicking here. So I'll just get these guys to go ahead and build here if they'd like. Probably going to move you, but you can build here if you want to. I'll let you do it. Okay. Just so we can satisfy that demand. A lot more industrial demand as well. We can always extend that over into this area. So we'll just kind of take this and go, I guess we'll just go straight across. Why not? There, that's fine. And then we can go up from here to there, let's say. And then up to there, let's say. We can connect there, that's fine. And then bring this down and we'll connect here, and then we'll bring this over, and we'll dead end on that side, but we'll let that all be, and then we'll let the industry come in and do its thing. So if you want to do industry stuff, here you go. You can get more industry stuff. Boom. Just like that. More industry for all of you. Be happy. All right. Very good. Now we're going to keep the industry there. That's as far as I want it to go. I don't want it to come any closer because another residential and commercial district is going to eventually be right in this area. And I'm thinking also the industry is going to extend down in here into this, the resources we can gather. But we're also going to have a port right here that we could ship things out of because we don't really have an ocean per se. I mean, we do, but we can't build on the ocean, right? So this is like our ocean. So if we want to ship things, we obviously have to do it on the river. And the river flows this direction, so it makes sense to send it that way. Instead of sending it upriver, no need to do that. Send it downriver like that. I'm thinking a port right here would be a really good idea. Kind of, it's not built for us already, but it's kind of insinuating that we could use this little area. And yeah, okay, we've got old cemetery ruins, and there's maybe some, little old ruins like this that, charming little buildings that you might think, hey, you should keep that. And this thing here, maybe we will keep. It's kind of on the edge. But this is all going, and it's going to become something productive, I think. And so we'll try to keep this charming little building, all right? Can I rename it? I can. You know what? You got a name for this building? Let me know in the comments. What's the name for this building, all right? I'm also going to take your names for little towns and districts and things like that, too. We're going to look at that as well. Waiting for a hearse. Wow, a lot of people waiting for hearses. I'm wondering if we just don't have the capacity to handle this. Medical clinic. I mean, we already have the ambulance depot. We already have additional ambulances, right? I guess I need more. Oh, it's not ambulances. We need crematoriums and stuff, right? Yeah, that's what it is. I think it's like crematorium stuff is what we really need here. Let's put this out of the city. I don't want this to be close by. Put that over there. Yeah, everyone likes that. And then I think we'll put this maybe over near the highway over here. I know, you don't need two of them. Yes, I do need two of them. I'm going to do two of them, okay? And so many people complaining that I added an extra building. Like, you could just upgrade the existing one. Okay, well, that doesn't really help its range. Okay, so if I have a hospital over here and residences over here, I probably should have two of them. Yes, I have higher capacity for patients and I have more ambulances, but that doesn't make me teleport to here, right? I want to spread them out so that they have quicker response times is what I'm interested in. But also, I can control the budget too. Like, I can just take the services and go, okay, cool, I've got all these ambulances, great. Reduce the budget. And there it is. It doesn't cost me as much anymore, right? Ta-da! I have more capacity than I need. I just reduce the budget until I'm at capacity. It's great. Okay, so this can handle 1,500 students. How's my high school doing? 28. If I can handle it, 52,000 deficit right now. Okay, 52,000 deficit is no bueno. I want to see these guys stop complaining about customers. Perhaps if we add some additional parking in this area, it would help people get here and walk here when they have their own cars. I might be able to get away with a parking lot right here, but I want to make sure I can add this. So that's kind of out of the question unless I redid it somewhere. I could always just move this over. That could be the solution too. We just move it over. We move the school to be on this side. Is this close enough? No, I need to go 2 tiles over from where it is. So it needs to be 1, 2 over right there. And that should have enough room to put... I miscounted again. It's so expensive. All right, right there. It's because the highlight, I was looking by the bush. I was going by the bush instead of the exterior. So I'm actually 1 tile over more than I think I am. Anyway, this will fit there now, and that's what I'm looking for. So as long as I have that to fit, then I'm fine. Then let me go and have parking, and this is a small lot. This is a medium lot. Can I fit a large lot here? I can. That feels good. Yeah. I'm gonna put a big lot right there. I don't know how that helps these guys. Doesn't really help them much, does it? I'm going to have to flatten a few of these homes. They're not going to stay low density later anyway. We're going to flatten a few of these homes, put in some medium parking here instead. So let these businesses have excellent parking on the street here. We're going to go there, and we'll go here as well. Look at how ugly that is. It's like it's such a hill. You know, you're going to park on a hill kind of thing. But this is going to help businesses, hopefully, by having more people come into this area. Gets people off parking in the streets and stuff too. And then I think what it's also going to help us do is help our budget a little bit too, because we can charge them to park in these lots. And I'm going to go up to $12 in each of these lots. That seems like a good convenience fee. And then over here, we'll go up to about 12 as well. And then these ones here are 14, and they are just super full all the time. So maybe 14 is okay for this area. See how many of them actually use this. Not sure how that's going to go. It probably has something to do with this building being here. Speaking of that building, can we unlock any other ones? The Iron Press building is a mixed signature building. Nourishes the mind and soul. Luxury apartments on top. Bottom floor is bookstore. Stocks everything from the ordinary to the esoteric. Attractiveness, commercial attractiveness goes up, as well as well-being going up, which is great. So I think we'll put this little library in here too. That should help. These guys are still complaining about not having enough customers, so I'm going to place this here, and that's going to replace them. Two businesses, tiny ones, will pop up right behind it, but this adds commercial attractiveness to the city, and just like that, we have booming commercial demand. That's what I'm looking for. Booming commercial demand. Yes, please. And now I can go in and say, hey, we want more businesses that are eventually going to get replaced anyway, right? They get replaced, but we're going to have more businesses right in here. So let's add that. And then also, I think probably these are parking lots, right? Didn't I just make these parking lots? Yeah, there's no reason to zone that because there's nobody can actually get there. This little spot right here, a lot of homes and stuff here, but this little spot here, oh, it's because it's zoning it off of this road instead of this road, right? And I want them to zone on this road. That's not happening, is it? Definitely not. Can I upgrade this road in the other direction? Can I add something like this? I was kind of hoping to make a right turn lane, but it doesn't look like it's going to let me do that. It's going to have the lane be on the opposite side. That's not really what I was looking for. I wanted the right, like, I wanted it kind of like this, where the lane, the 2-lane part is on this side. That's what I was hoping to do, but that's not going to happen. So, well, fine. We'll just let a little business be here, I guess. Whatever, it's fine. Just zone it, and it just happens like right away. We could get away with additional commercial being here, but we just have to watch that we don't get in the way of the train tracks in the future. So we're just going to take those two away, and that should be fine. So we'll allow additional businesses to be over here too. A lot of bus routes and stuff. For the bus routes, I think we can probably handle one more route. So we do have a positive balance now by 76,000. It's great when you finally get to like people buying things and people paying their taxes and everything. It just soars, right? If you can figure out how to get commercial demand completely satisfied, you can make a lot of money in your city. I'm gonna say we want one more bus route, and this time I think we're not gonna start here. We're gonna start somewhere else. We're gonna start, let's start in the residential area, right? So I'll have you come this way to here, then back around to here, then over to here. We're gonna tack up on all these different stops, right? Then we'll have you go around. I think we'll have you, let's have you tag up here. That's fine. Go there, and then here. Then we'll have you go, let's say this way, and then have you be into this commercial area over here. So it's like a bus route into downtown kind of thing. Right there. And then we'll start using these bus stops. We haven't used these much yet, so there's that. This is like a big rounded area, and then from this point, you're going to turn, you'll turn right onto it needs to be this street. So if I go like this, you'll be turning right on that road and then going right to where people live, which is fine. That completes the route. All right. Another bus route. Very nice. More buses coming out. We can afford it, which is good. We're also now having more imported electricity at 34,000. Now the question is, what is our current maintenance on electricity? So if each one of these are currently costing me 12,600, we can upgrade these with batteries, or we can upgrade them with more actual electricity production, which is what I've been doing, okay? We can also have more production during the day by having solar assist added to them. I could do something like that, for example. Now there's little solar panels on it. Having advanced wind turbine, putting that like that. Now with this one being so advanced, zero emission. Have a city that produces electricity by only using renewables. Yay, that's what we're doing. This now produces 7.47 megawatts, okay? So if I do this upgrade to everything, I don't know if it's going to be completely worth it, but if we can do this upgrade to everything, well, not that one. Some of these won't let you do it, but you have to go one at a time, I guess. So we upgrade a few of these, right? That allows us to have a little bit more maintenance, but produce more power for the money we're spending by having each one just be a little bit better. I'm okay with that. There's our busy town milestone. There's our unlock. I'm looking for that. Definitely want to do that. So, all right. We want to get unlocked. Now, why is this? Wow, this is bad, isn't it? Like, it's red. Ugh. It's really bad water, isn't it? Let's take a look at water pollution really quick. See how bad this really is. Yeah, water pollution. So, of course, yellow is, really high. Wouldn't you know it? We're polluting the water on the river here. All the way down. But if you get to... I think I want to actually start polluting the water down here. I want to move all this stuff to be down here. That way this stuff gets freed up and we don't have to worry about it polluting. But I think the roads have a capacity limit, right? The roads. If you take a look at... well, it just says water and sewage. So the power lines have a limit. 40 megawatts. On these roads. So you eventually do need to start connecting it to a different road. You need power coming from multiple sources, which I think the future wind turbines are going to come from the opposite direction. We're gonna have them come up from over here if possible. But we have tiles, so let's look at that. So I want to get this tile, at least that one, so I can access the rail. And then grab that one, that one, that one, that one, this one, and also over here. We have 2 left to unlock, and I could start looking at my port and stuff possibly here. Or I could work on that commercial expansion and stuff. And I actually kind of wanted to do the neighborhood over here, right? So maybe I should do this instead. Let's buy these 2 tiles so that I can move this neighborhood back further and then get this more densely done here. A lot of our suburb stuff like this is going to end up being inland, so it'll end up being kind of over in this area and stuff too. But we do need a lot more people if we want to have this be a booming commercial center. We've got to have more people. So let's grab this road, and we're going to have this road come out this way, all the way out to about here. It'll be fine. And then this road here. Kind of want to expand this to be the full length. Should we just do that now? We got to do it sooner or later, and I don't want to get too developed and then have to like remake the road, right? I think we just do it now and just say, you know what, I realize this is not great for you, but we're gonna do it anyway. That's not straight though. I don't know why it's doing that. It should be moving this to be straight. We're gonna tear this stuff out all the way out to there. It's not giving me the option to go straight is what I mean. It's just sort of like saying, no, you can't have a 90-degree. I get it. Some of these buildings will get demolished, but I should still be able to make it anyway and just demolish them. So this is 90. So it's 92 degrees on one side. It looks like it can't go completely straight. It's going to be a 91-degree angle on both directions. Interesting. It's going to have a slight Slight change in direction then, I guess. Fine. Do we want to flatten this at all? It's kind of going uphill. Maybe that's going to add some character to the place, but I just have to watch what I'm placing. That's a pretty steep incline right there. I'm going to bring it up, though. All right. And then from there, we'll have this road. You know, it just keeps going, right? We're just going to keep this going all the way up that way. It goes up the hill, I guess. We'll have people living way up here, I suppose. We'll probably want to do some additional flattening and stuff over here to really make this work for me on that. And you know what? I think we'll try to do that now. Why don't we say that this road is sort of the point in which we want to have all this kind of be flattened out to, okay? Why don't we say this road is what we're working towards when we're coming to flatten this whole area out to make this our nice little suburb area that we're looking to build over by the highway here, okay? This seems fine to me. This will be a permanent place, so we want these guys to level up. We're going to have a permanent suburb area right over here with low density housing, okay? And we're just building it up like this, and then we can go in and we can say, okay, at this point, you know, I think probably these homes can go. We'll dezone that. And then this area here, we keep this going until it butts up right against the road. And then that's like a cliffside for this road, right? There we go. And then it ends up being like about like that, all right? So I don't know how that really looks. I don't think it looked particularly well. You know, I feel like it would be better if it was like a gentle slope. I would like it better as a gentle slope, I think. So I'm going to make it a gentle slope. I'm going to say instead of doing that, we're going to do something closer to, let's just kind of get that to slope down a little bit more reasonably here. You know, we could make this blend a little bit better if we just, I mean, we have a lot of elevation here, honestly. We could bring the whole thing down instead of up, right? Why don't we bring everything else to this level? That's a better idea, isn't it? I'm going to do that really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I wanted to make a nice slope down from here and then work on getting a highway on-ramp, off-ramp, just so that we could have like this area be off the highway. But unfortunately, because this is right at the border, I can't slope this as effectively as I would like to. So I'm going to leave a little bit of space on this side just so I have room to move it. And then, yeah, we'll work with it later. So for the entrances to this area, I was kind of hoping to do something that we have a lot of here around where I live, which is that there are 2-lane roads, but there's a little median part at the beginning here where we usually have like a sign that says this is the, whatever the name of the suburb is, right? Whatever the name of the subdivision is. And so I was looking for a road that could do that, and I don't see it. So I wanted like a 2-lane road, but I want it to split in the center, like halfway out, like just like right here, and then it merges in. And it just, again, there doesn't seem to be a way to actually go ahead and do that. One idea I tried just now was to get like one-way roads and stuff and to do it this way. So we would go in and we would say something like a one-way road here, and I would put that maybe like at this point, and then right next to it would be another one-way road, which would end up being, kind of like this. But you have to come in from something that's a little bit wider, I think, to really make that look good. So I'm kind of like looking at this. I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe, this is going to stay residential. I don't know. But I think we have to come in with a wider road. Now you might think, okay, we'll just make a wider road with these, these divided roads like this, but then it's too wide. This is, that's too wide. I don't want this. This seems like too busy. I'm looking for basically this lane and this lane with this in the center, or like some kind of, vegetation or decoration or something in the center. And it just doesn't look like that road exists in this current version of the game. So maybe I'll wait for mods to provide something like that. If that is the case, if it can be provided, of course. We are decorating the roads, though. So you might notice we've gone into road services, and I started adding trees to the sides of these roads. This is a more permanent installation, so I'm good with like decorating it a bit more. And I'm kind of choosing which roads I don't want people to be parking on, like street-wide parking on, because if you put the trees on the roads like this, they won't park on the street. Problem I'm having though is controlling where these zones pop up. I can't seem to get a good amount of control on where they're popping up, and I would like street parking available for people right in front of their homes. So like this road here, I was hoping not to have any zoning on it, but if I do that, then we're left with, it's just weird. Okay, I have to make highways here, and I don't want to do that either because they're noisy. So I don't want to have that happening as well. And like obviously I wouldn't want a highway here with like a 50 or 70 mile per hour zone right by somebody's houses, right? We wouldn't want that. So I guess I'm just gonna suck it up and just have what I have and call it a day. So we're gonna go in and just have the light residential here, and then we need a bunch of different parks and things to make people happy as well too. I think this road over here is a good spot to add another entrance into the sub right here. You could do something like maybe like this. It gets in the way of this house though. Those are pretty good size homes that we could have there. So maybe I don't want to do that. Yeah, they can come in from this side. There's a lot of different entrances here, so I think it'll probably be okay. So what we'll do is come over to parks. We have small playgrounds and stuff. We can add those in like these little areas where we probably won't have very big homes anyway. So in those areas, we'll add things like dog parks and stuff like that. So I can go like this. Have a dog park on the corner back over there, right? This plazas don't really fit here, but the small parks do. So I can add a park there, and then maybe like a little playground over here next to that park, right? Like here or something, right? So we add these little things that people can come in and use. Over here on this side, another little playground. We'll probably put that maybe. How about right in here? Yeah, a little playground right there would be good. We can even put like a little dog park right there next to it. Might actually be a better spot for the dog park because of how wide it is. So we shift this as far over here as we can go, about like that. And then we add the dog park, if it'll let me, to this spot. There we go. A little bit of extra stuff there. Looking at like this campfire site stuff seems like a really good idea, but I'm not sure where it can go without getting in the way of a lot of homes. I guess it could go here. Looks like it gets in the way of maybe like one giant property. Oh, but this road is blocking it anyway. Yeah. Can I get this? Yeah, this view is way better than the other view. I don't like that other view. I wish it would not default to that, but it does every single time. How about we just put it over here? We're not going to have anything zoned on this road, and most likely this road will have to be thicker anyway. So why don't we just take care of that now? We'll do the divided one here. And we'll say that this road is going to be divided on this side. We'll go this way with it. So right like this. Probably should have went on the other side just to leave more room over here for zoning, but it's okay. We had this gap here, so I'm just filling it. So a little bit thicker road here. And then I'm putting medium density on this part, on this road. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we need a lot more people. So I'm just kind of doing that, and we'll see what happens. And then, again, I just need more things for them to do. More parks, playgrounds, park maintenance department. We need to unlock that. Okay, interesting. Might look into that too. So we'll add another playground or park area right there. This should be improving everything about this area. This whole thing should be really greatly improved now. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to do is add a bus stop. So I've got a couple of bus stops here and here. And I feel like this is okay for like where buses can go. And then I don't know how this is going to end up, so I'm not going to add any stops there. But what I am going to do is just create a stop that allows people to get over here from the commercial area. So we'll start with a bus route that maybe says, you know, maybe we'll start, let's start it right here. Start it right here. We go this way. We go this way. This way. We can tag up on this. That's fine. Then we want to add, I guess we want you to tag up here, and then we want you to go this direction. So around this way. And then you end up going this way. Yep. Keep going. You'll come over and you will be like from here. Then you're going to come in, grab that stop, swing around. You end up going from this side to this stop. And then you start heading back the other direction. So we'll have you come back over here. You can tag up at this spot, I guess. Didn't we already stop there? I feel like we already stopped there. I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, we did. So in that case, we'll just come back over this way. So we can get our loop going. So I think we started the route here, right? So we'll go like this. We'll stop there. And then we'll bring you back this way. And again, it's just another commercial route that closes right here. So we at least have a bus route from this town over here too. Seems good. And they have a stop where they can get out and go to the schools and stuff too, right? It's important that we gave them a stop that will allow them to get to the schools. So that's great. And get to, I guess, to work or wherever else they're going to go, right? So there's our little suburban area. All right, and that's going to replace this. This is going to probably get upgrades and stuff, but this is going to replace this because a lot of this is going to end up being higher density. We got higher density started here already. We're going to get some higher density going on in here. And you know what? I think because our budget isn't that bad, it's 17 grand. It's really not that bad. I'm going to go in and just place this now anyway. Screw it. I don't care. Give me the stadium, baby. There it is. So now the high school is more equipped to deal with, well, like sports stuff, right? We're going to have a much better sports team now, is what I'm saying. Let's give the kids a playground as well. We'll do it in the back over in this area. We can actually zone that area. Possible we could have something back there. Maybe we'll allow that to be zoned. We'll put the playground over here like this. Then I guess we can just have this just be the medium density housing. Get more people in here and they can use this parking lot and stuff too. Speaking of which, people are using the parking lot and they're paying me to do it. So that's great. So even with having the stadium operational and having the extra playground here and, having like 10% maintenance on this, we now have, I think, everything in place for us to really thrive with a commercial environment. A lot of these guys are going to complain about customers, but we're dealing with that. We're dealing with that. One thing we need to deal with, we have a lot of industry bringing things to the terminal here. We want to make really serious money. We need to ship this stuff out. So to do that, we're going to want to set up a cargo route for this. So this is how we're going to end this video, is setting up a cargo route over here. So we have the passenger railway line tool and the cargo route tool. We're going to have a cargo route start here at this spot. And we're going to tell you to send your stuff to the border. All right. That's the route. then you come back over here and complete it. And just like that, we should have a train spawn from over here. There it is. And it's going to have capacity for all sorts of goods. Several different trains, in fact, are going to do this. I have capacity for all sorts of goods. I don't know about signaling here. I feel like signaling's a thing in this game, right? Are those automatically added? Because I don't see any signaling in my tools. So I'm hoping that signaling is just like an automatic thing. Or maybe, I mean, this train did wait. So I'm thinking trains are just, I think the signaling is just kind of like this thing that gets handled. But now that we have a cargo route externally, we should have a lot more trucks coming in here and delivering things outwards. And then we'll collect, right? We collect taxes, right? So we're going to collect that sales tax on all that stuff too. All the different businesses and their profits and all that stuff. We're definitely going to have that happening. Okay, cool. So that's it for now. We have a lot of little icons and stuff. We're going to be focused on those. But for now, I think that takes care of what I needed to get done with this video too. I've got to go. I stream in 5 minutes. I'm cutting it kind of close today. Thank you very much for watching, though. I very much appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.